Hi, welcome to my second video. In the spirit of, I guess, productivity and the types of videos that I said I would be delivering, this is a video that goes into more depth about how I set up my weekly logs and how I set up my 2020 bullet journal, which I should have recorded in the first place. But you know, my aim is to help people and I love you guys, so love you guys and I love people. I don't really have subscribers yet, but I wanted to make digital bullet journaling easier for other people. Really, this video is kind of college student DIY bullet journal. If you're like me and you lack artistic ability, don't want to pay for a digital planner, then this video is for you.
Just gonna get into the materials that I use for my bullet journaling and what I specifically used in this video. So the app I'm using again is GoodNotes5, and I'm using the 6th generation 2018 iPad base model, the 1st generation Apple Pencil, and a matte screen protector. The specific kind is going to be on screen. So next I'm going to walk you through how to specifically set up a new notebook in GoodNotes5, what I titled it, what the template looks like, that sort of thing. So here I'm just calling it bullet journal. You can call it whatever you like. You can put your name in front of it, whatever. And the page template I'm using is A5 dotted paper, as that's usually what's best for making bullets and is used in bullet journals. And then you can choose whatever kind of cover you want, which is nice. I'm pretty sure you can also upload covers. And then I'm just about to make a title for this, as you can see. And I will fast forward through that for you, so you don't have to sit and watch me go stroke by stroke as I poorly brush letter. And then again, this is just my own extra touch. I'm adding my name. And now we finally get into the exciting part, making the actual bullet journal. So, like I went over in my previous videos, but I'll just do it again here. I rotate the A5 page 90 degrees horizontally, and that kind of gives you that page that you can split up. And then I forgot to do it here. Use the straight line tool, folks, or else you end up with a really ugly line. And then I'm using the straight line tool to divide my page, and I add a little bit of highlighter shading to make that look a little bit fancier. And it's completely optional. I just like the look of dimension that gives. And I copy that line and I add it to every other page, and I just repeat the same process where I rotate the page, draw the line, add the page numbers. Pretty simple to remember those 3 things. Now that we have gone over how I set up my pages, it's time to get into specifically how I actually set up the bullet journal. So first, I'm just starting off with my index here. And this is always optional. You never have to have an index for your bullet journal. But since my page numbers don't correspond with the actual pages, because it's split into 2, so the actual page number is always going to be greater than the actual pages of the bullet journal, I choose to use an index. That way I know I can easily skip to and search for a specific page using the search tool, which is really nice. It makes your handwriting searchable and readable by the app. Great thing about GoodNotes5. And really here, you just want to choose a kind of letter theme you wanted to do. I made mine a little bit varied, but it was a mixture of some brush lettering cursive and some block letters. And as you'll probably see, I went in and made some changes later, but really it's no sweat. Do whatever you like and what's easiest for you. I don't have the most artistic ability, so I'm just working with what looks pretty and what I know I can do. It's a pretty reliable method. And again, sparing you suffering, I am going to zoom through all future lettering, and I won't repeat that, so you don't have to hear that again. Okie doke. So now it is time for the future log. So personally, this is not my favorite spread in the world. And you ask, why do you include it then? Well, I don't do it for the whole year, but I find it's kind of nice to start off with it. And it's a good way to have an overview and a good place to kind of sort things as you get dates and there's no room in your weekly log or your monthly calendar. It's just nice to have somewhere where you can put things ahead of time so you don't have to set up a new spread. But I'm going to zoom through this as well. You can see the fusion of block letters and brush lettering I decided to do. I kind of wanted a little bit of a rustic feel to my months. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of lightly colored in the letters and added a little bit of blocking in the background. Again, you don't have to follow a theme. Follow what works for you. The idea of a bullet journal is kind of making life simpler and convenient. So all the frilly stuff that you see on Instagram isn't really necessary. Just do you. So next I'm going to do the weekly log templates, which I promised in my last video. You're welcome. The two layouts that I'm going to go into are the highlighted, block layout where it's rows, and then the kind of bracket box situation. Now we have template 2, which I think is a little bit easier, doesn't take as much time and even spacing, and it looks a little cool. You know, it's a little asymmetric, and again, do whatever you want with the lettering. This is really your wheelhouse. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching if you made it to the end. This is a little bit of a longer video, but I wanted to give a little bit more of an in-depth view of what setting up a bullet journal looks like in GoodNotes. If you like this video, please comment and subscribe, because there will definitely be more similar content. Let me know what you liked about it. And yeah, thanks for tuning in.